I know you'll be able to hear me better. Oh, I hate that thing in my ear. So we had a really successful makeup demo on this page the other day, and I thought I would go live in here a little bit more often and see how that goes. So I'm going to do a really quick makeup tutorial today with light pinks and browns, just something really, really light. I did a makeup party yesterday, on an online makeup party for someone, and we did this look, and everybody really, really loved it. So I want to show it to everybody that was not in the party. So this is a concealer. It's our concealer number 0. It's very, very light, and I'm just putting that all over my eyes to start with. I've already, I've washed my skin, and I've put moisturizer and my Sotox and One Drop Wonder on and all that. So I'm ready to go. And if you've watched any of my makeup tutorials before, and I promise I'm not driving, by the way, I always do my eyes first. And that is to make sure that I don't fall out any eyeshadow under my eyes, or if I do, I have the opportunity to clean it up. Okay, so I'm going to get right into this. I'm going to start with this number 38 color called Cream Boat, and I just put it on both sides of my brush. I tap off a little bit of the excess, and I apply this to the brow bone and the inner corner of my eye. The reason I put it to the inner corner of my eye, and I make sure that concealer gets there on the inner corner of the eye, a lot of times that can be really, your skin can get really dark and discolored there. So concealer there, followed by a little bit of eyeshadow, is going to really help to conceal that darkness. All right, then I'm going to use this color. This is number 40, Taupe for the Best is what it's called. I'm going to put a little on my brush and tap off the excess. And then, looking straight forward into my mirror, I'm going to place my brush right where my crease is and just kind of go back and forth right there. This is going to help you find where your crease should be. And not only find where your crease should be, but if you have more of a hooded eye, it's going to help where you can actually see that shadow. Sometimes if we close our eyes and put it directly in the crease, we get it, by the time you open your eyes, you never see the color. So if you am using this little pointed brush, really, really helps. You can open your eye. So I've just placed the color there for now. I'm going to make sure I really have all that off of there, and I'm going to blend this up to the brow. And people are just walking by, probably wondering, like, why is this woman doing that? Okay, so get it all blended. See how that looks? Pretty cool. Now I'm going to take I think it's number 34 is what it's called. It's called Blush Hour. I know that's the name of the color. It's this one right here. I think I used the wrong one. Tap off the excess, and I'm just going to place this right onto my eyelid. And blend it into that brown. And I'm just kind of blending it all together. And to be quite honest, you could stop right here if you wanted to. You could be completely done and just call this a day and go on to eyeshadow, or eyeliner, I'm sorry. But I'm going to add just a little bit of depth to this. I'm going to use this number 8. It's called Brownie Points. And this tiny little brush here, if you didn't have a brush like this, you could use a Q-tip even. And what I like to do is place this in the corner of my eye and then right up here. Sorry about that, I got a phone call. Just like that, kind of in a V shape. Right there. And then right up kind of at the bottom of my crease. And then I'm going to use my pointed brush again. I'm just going to use little circling motions to blend that in. So that's if you want to just create a little extra depth to your eyeshadow look. But what's really important is that you get it really, really, really blended well. Okay, now that I've got that all done, I'm going to take this really, really light pink here. I'm just going to place that right here to brighten up my lids just a little bit and blend that. Kind of helps open your eye just a tiny bit. Alright, now we're going to go on to eyeliner. I'm going to use this end of this brush, and I'm going to put it into this dark, dark brown called Brownie Points. Again, we used that right on the outer corner as well, and all I do is tap that color in to my lashes using this brush. You can see that creates a really natural eyeliner without being too harsh. You can take your brush and just gently brush over it, and then you have a really nice defined eye, and it's super easy to put on. So again, you just put the dark color on there. You could use any dark color. I'm just choosing to use brown. Tap it into there, into your lash line. And this just helps blend away the excess a little bit and soften that line a little bit. And then I'm going to even take just a little bit of that color as a bottom liner. Alright, now watch. So I've got all my eyeshadow done. I'm using a make-off wipe here. There's quite a bit of eyeshadow sitting under my eyes that fell under there, and that is why I like to do my eyes first. That way I can get rid of any of that that's under there that may cause like a dark circle later when I put my foundation on. So you can continue to blend as needed. Okay, I'm going to use the pointed brush again, and going back into that taupe for the best color, I'm just going to fill my brows in a little bit. My brows don't need a lot of filling, but I like them to be just a little bit more defined and polished. And then I like to use the spoolie end of the brow tamer brush to brush that all in. I have an audience to my right. Okay. Now I like to move on to foundation. Wrong one. I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways, and actually my customer's favorite way of applying foundation using this stippling brush. So tap your product into your foundation, just like that, and slowly, very, very lightly work that color or that foundation into your skin and spread it all over the place. This allows you to have full coverage but very, very light coverage. Keeps it very even all over your skin. Evens out your skin tone beautifully. Isn't that quite a difference? I just love that. I just love how easy this foundation is to look flawless. As the foundation warms up with the heat of your skin, it'll spread a lot nicer. And I always like to bring it down onto my neck too. I think that helps. And now setting powder. So if you have watched any of my videos before, you know our foundation needs a setting powder. Our setting powder is white, so it's this color right here. Just goes, I always put it under the eyes first. And I like to set in my T-zone. You'll notice I kind of leave the upper part of my cheeks. I kind of like that part of my face to kind of have more of a natural glow. So I will only very lightly use setting powder on that part of my face. And the rest of it, I like to use blush number 6. This creates that really pretty healthy glow. And our bronzer. My face is always a little bit darker than my neck, so I like to kind of use the bronzer to even that out. Drives me nuts. I am just going to wear the tiniest bit of blush today. I'm going to use, to keep it really natural, our blush number 7 called Peachy. And that's just going to go just a little glow on my cheeks. And again, just super easy. Really, really light. So now I do my mascara. I wait until now to do my mascara because there's kind of a lot of powder flying around. So if I do my mascara first, or when I do my eyes, then a lot of times I'll get powder over top of it as I'm doing blush and bronzer and all those things. So and because this is more of a natural look, I'm going to keep this mascara pretty light. It's required that you make a weird face when you put mascara on, I believe. Apparently my connection's weak, so I just added a little bit of macaroon enduring lip color, very, very lightly. And I am all set. Anyway. So that just shows you a quick 15-minute, all very, very natural makeup tutorial in the car. I'm going to go get some coffee now. See you later.